So since Pokemon Emerald is one of my all-time favorite games and it's been a few years since I played it, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do as much of a full playthrough as I can tolerate. So we're going to go through everything, like main story quests, so all the gyms, Elite Four, Champion. I don't know about Battle Frontier, but we're definitely going to go and do some legendary hunting after. And yeah, I have not played this game all the way through since about 2009 when I first got it. It's a Game Boy Advance cartridge. I've since lost that cartridge, unfortunately, but now we're going to go ahead and revisit it. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald. So, it's been a little while. I think my last time I actually sat down and played Emerald a decent amount of the way through was back in 2014, maybe. And the first time I ever completed it, obviously, was back in like 09, 2010, somewhere around there. So this was actually my first main series Pokemon game. So my phone's acting weird. So this is my first main series Pokemon game. I bought this and Blue Rescue Team some time ago, and I gotta say that this is one of those games that I instantly fell in love with. It was everything about it, from the music, the graphics, even the font. It's just a really nice font, all things considered. Story, the Pokemon you can catch. So Gen 3's got to be my favorite generation, honestly. And Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are awesome games, but what's up with that? The emulation just isn't there yet, and I really can't justify investing in a 3DS capture card. So we're just going to go ahead and oh shoot, I should have done that all caps. Oh well. So we're just going to enjoy the Game Boy Advance Classic, although I do highly recommend that you check out Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because they are awesome remakes. They're awesome remakes. Oh man. Box is printed with a Pokemon logo. It's a Pokemon brand moving and delivery service. Anything here? Anything here? The box is printed, yeah, same thing. So, one little detail that I like in this game is that actually you can see inside of a truck right there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna... Whoa! The emulator crashed. Okay, so now that the emulator's crashed and hopefully fully recovered and I had to restart the game, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our first steps out. Now, this was actually probably one of my first true... Well, yeah, like my first true RPG, like an old school RPG. You know, you move around and it makes fun noises when you exit the vehicle and stuff, and it's got the arrows and everything. It's that top-down perspective. Yeah, I remember hearing that sound for the first time. It's a good sound. We're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with the things in the back of the moving truck. Well, this is a little root town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room too. Let's go inside. Oh man. Let me. We really enjoy the music. Ah, yeah. This takes me back. This has got to be one of my favorite tracks ever. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Let's see. So these are actually Machokes in the original Ruby and Sapphire. So I didn't grow up with Ruby and Sapphire. So going back and trying to play them, the game feels very primitive. So I think Emerald is the best out of all the Gen 3 games for sure. Even above Fire Red and Leaf Green. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this to what I believe is the actual time. So it's like 11:45 here. How do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. Pokemon movies are so convenient. You should make sure everything's all there on your desk. So it's a Nintendo GameCube. A Game Boy Advance is connected to serve as a controller. I never knew anyone who actually used that. So let's take a look at the Hoenn region. It's a pretty decently sized region, I must say. So we've got the Pokemon League over here. Here's our Battle Frontier, some other secret islands and stuff. Honestly, it's a great region. It's fun to move around in here. I feel like it's easy to navigate too. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our one potion. We're gonna go ahead and sleep in the bed for a minute. No. So we're gonna head downstairs and continue on with the story. Oh, come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. You missed him. You should walk faster. Maybe if you had the running shoes now. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on next door and meet. This is going to be the first encounter with the rival in the game. Who, I like the rival in this game. I realize like pretty much all the other games are like this now. But Gen 3 started this where the rival's not like an evil person like in Gen 1 and 2. The rival's like a friend. Huh? Who are you? Oh, you're Axiom, so your move was today. I'm May, glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, and that we could be friends. Oh, I've just met you. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. I'll catch you later. I like how she says she's supposed to go help her dad catch wild Pokemon and just goes to the computer. But she's an orange GameCube. I want one orange GameCube. What does hers say? Adventure rule number 1. I think this is the same stuff that I have in my room. And her clock should be the same as mine, just pink. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that old school RPG sound when you go in and out of a building. Oh man. And even the little touches like having the frames when you enter the town, and they're all different based on like the type of town. Like you'll notice when I come in and out of here, it's a small kind of quiet town, so you get that wooden plank in the corner. Alright, let's go. Let's go get our started Pokemon. So 10 or 11-year-old me logic was pretty awesome. I thought you had to pick the Pokemon, like picking the Pokemon whose type or color matched whatever the game. So in Emerald, you'd pick Trico because he's green. That was my logic for picking a starter, and I think I'm going to use that logic because, well, it's definitely going to be a little easier later on in the game with Torchic. But Sceptile's really awesome. I love Sceptile. You know what though? I think I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to go with Torchic this time. So this is going to be our first battle. This is the obligatory tutorial battle that teaches you everything you need to know about the game. It's pretty much impossible to lose this battle since you go first and you know the way the levels are stacked, but it is... I've lost the May battle a couple times actually, mostly just because of bad luck or whatever. And you get a little sizable chunk of XP from this too to get you started. You saved me, thanks a lot. Oh, hi, your Axiom is not a place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? And apparently later means now. So Axiom, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with a Blom. A Plum? I wonder what that word means. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, thanks for rescuing me. I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. And we receive our starter Pokemon, the Torchic. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to that Torchic? Of course. Go ahead and give it a quality name, KFC. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid May is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Actually, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see May? Too bad you don't actually ever get a choice. But it's okay, because I was going to go see her anyway. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. God, yeah, this is bringing me back a little bit. Back when I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know anything about Pokemon. Now, I still think his character design is interesting. Everyone always thought his hat was actual hair, and I still like to think it is actual hair. But it's actually really apparent that there's no hair at all being shown over here. Obviously, but if you look at the overworld sprite, you know. But this is a Game Boy Advance game. This little black area could have been easily mistaken as like the shadow of the headband. I still like to think that's his hair. But I happen to like this character design a lot. I feel like it was easy for me to transplant myself into the game as this character. Because he's just such a low detail character, and even looking at him from behind, you know, I feel like he's easy to relate to. Just an easygoing kid. I like him a lot. So now we're going to go and travel along Route 101. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to do a little bit of grinding just to get up a level. So we'll have a little bit of an easier time against May. So of course, you know, I had to name my starter KFC. It's a bad meme, I know, but... So obviously now it's like I can do these battles with my eyes closed, but as a kid, I can't even begin to explain how I felt. It's just vibrant graphics, awesome music, very, you know, well composed music with, I believe, like a good consistent choice of sound fonts too. In my opinion, I actually happen to like the fake trumpets a lot. I think it fits. And of course the animated Pokemon sprites, I thought that was awesome. I mean, even without having ever played another Pokemon game before, I thought the animated sprites were awesome. Added a bit of charm to each Pokemon, you know? There we go. Now we've got our level. So we're gonna go ahead now. We're gonna go right into Oldale Town. So it's not a long walk, but you know, it kind of gently eases you into how the game plays. You know, going from town to town and talking to people who happen to give you subtle gameplay hints too. And then, can I get you to come with me? The little free sample and getting led along and being shown. It all works together really well. Not to mention that I think this was the last. Yeah, this was the last Pokemon game to run at 60 FPS. After that, we had Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. All the DS1s ran at 30 or sub 30 FPS. Also, this lag when you enter the Pokemon Center, I never understood what caused that. Happens in Leaf Green and Fire Red and Emerald. Now, I believe this is the man that you talk to pick your link cable stuff. No, it's not him. He must be in Petalburg then. Or maybe Rustboro. Can't remember. Oh, it looks like the new Minecraft glass texture. Nice. Alright, so my goal in this first episode is to try and stay awake long enough to at least get to Rustboro City. I don't know about fighting the gym leader there, but I do want to at least get to Rustboro. Now I know we're going to have a bit of a hard time with this first gym leader, simply because we picked a fire type Pokemon, but that's okay because when we get to the forest, I'm going to catch Pokemon capable of learning grass moves, probably Shroomish. He's common in that area, and then I'm going to go ahead and take it from there. There we go. I don't know why I'm fighting him. Like, I already have enough XP. Whatever. I remember coming over here. Man, even the water is just nicely animated. My Pokemon is staggeringly tired. I should have brought a potion. Well, I would give you one. I remember. Okay, so this is how new I was to Pokemon at the time. Like, I watched the anime a bunch and everything, but I never played any of the games. So I had caught a Marill around here actually on my first time, and I had a Marill stuffed animal, so I was pretty happy with that. So here I am. I go back to the PC and I select release, thinking, oh, that's gonna let it walk with me. No, and luckily I had a save not too long after I caught it, so I was able to load the save and go from there. Now this battle track has to be one of my all-time favorites in this game. See, even here it just looks like the shadow of the hat's hair. It doesn't look like actual hair at all. But alright, let's hope we don't get our butts kicked. I've got a level advantage, so I think I can make it. Because at this point, neither of the Pokemon know their type-specific moves. I also have a couple potions, so worst case scenario, I'll be good. Wow, okay, so if I didn't have a potion, I actually might have ended up losing this. Ah, but he missed anyway, so maybe I'll get lucky and get a critical hit on this. Nope. No critical hit for me. There we go. The first battles are usually pretty easy though. You get 69 experience from that though. And why is Focus Energy the first move he learns? Trico, he gets Absorb at this level. I'm pretty sure Mudkip gets like Bubble or something. And what does Torchic get? Focus Energy. Kind of a useless move if you're just playing through the game. But, I mean, for competitive battling, it's a better move, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really into competitive Pokemon though, so take that with a grain of salt. Alright, so now we head back to the lab where we get the Pokedex and the adventure truly begins. So I'm not going to bother healing my Pokemon yet. I'm not too worried about that. Over here, let's hurry home. Route 101. God, so the only thing that I would honestly add to the Emerald art style is a little drop shadow under some of the characters, because they can kind of look flat and blend in against... Yeah, they can kind of look flat and blend in. If you compare to Fire Red and Leaf Green, which came before Emerald, you know, the models have more depth, or the character sprites have more depth to them. But honestly, Emerald sprites are still going to hold a special place in my heart. But they are kind of two different art styles there, so I mean, it's excusable. So now we've received the Pokedex. It's a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. So, conspiracy theory, the Pokedex already has data for every Pokemon. Think about it. Think about it as we receive Pokeballs. So, I'm not going to catch a Pokemon until we get to the Petalburg Woods, because I really want to try and get a Grass-type Pokemon. But now we're going to get the running shoes, and we're going to head on through Old Dale, go to Petalburg, meet up with Dad, see what he has to say about this development now that I'm suddenly leaving and going out on a journey. Apparently this was unexpected. And this is where I began to be very grateful. Well, I don't know what I mean by that. This is where I felt the game was a little slow paced, and then I got the running shoes, and I was like, thank God. Here, I need to up the text speed. I was like, thank God that I don't have to do that slow walk everywhere. Okay. Okay, let me up the text speed. Let's put a frame on too. Oh, we put a... I like the colors on this one, but I think we're gonna put a... You know what, this one's pretty aesthetic. I kind of dig this one. Might be a little girly, but yeah, whatever. So now we've got running shoes. Now we can run at twice the speed. And also encounter Pokemon more. At least that's how I see it. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but that's definitely what it feels like. And it could just be that because you're traveling faster. I don't know, hard to say. God, oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, I finished sketching out the footprints of a rare Pokemon, but it turns out they were only my own. So how's my health looking right now? Yeah, I think I'll be able to make it through this area, no problem. If not, then I have another potion that I can use. What do you have to say, buddy? We're going to catch a whole bunch of Pokemon. Well, where are you going to keep them? So our first real battle that isn't in a vacuum with May. So this should be Youngster Joey, I think. There seems to be an ongoing tradition with Youngster Joeys. I don't know, Youngster Calvin. So it's different in this one. I guess Emerald broke the mold a little bit, so KFC, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna scratch Poochyena. Poochyena ain't gonna like that, he's gonna tackle back, but we're just gonna keep exchanging these blows back and forth until I'm the eventual winner. Oh, he's gonna go for an attack raise. Well, they ain't gonna do much, because you're already dead. Or, I'm sorry, you're already fainted. Damn. Torchic grows levels pretty quickly, actually. That's not too bad. This bug catcher is actually optional to fight, but why not? Because I'm already here. I might as well fight all these trainers, honestly. Even if they're just like Wurmples and stuff. Of course, if I had like Ember or something, these battles would be a lot easier. Actually can't remember when Torchic learns Ember because the last time I used Torchic was on my first Omega Ruby playthrough. But now on my second playthrough, I'm totally using Trico. And Mudkip's pretty awesome too. Honestly, all the starters are pretty awesome, but Gen 3 started the bad fire and fighting trend, which seemed to like never end too. In fact, I even think the current starters for Sun and Moon, the final evolution is firefighting. It's just such a boring type. I usually go with grass or water Pokemon. Oh, is this Youngster Joey? Youngster Allen. Okay. But yeah, I usually go with grass or water starters. These are my types. I believe when I did eventually go back and play Sapphire, I picked Mudkip. Then for Emerald, I picked Trico. For Pearl was my first Gen 4 game. So that's the one I spent the most time on. For that one, I picked Piplup. I don't think I ever... because I played Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I bought them all around the time they came out. I don't think I ever picked whatever evolves into Infernape. I can't remember. Then I did go with Torterra for or Turtwig for Diamond. I know that. Then for Gen 5, I'm pretty sure I picked Snivy. Oh look, some berries. This is the first time we get exposed to the berry mechanic. You see the cute little dancing trees that kind of call you over. It's a subtle animation, but it's one of those things, you know, draws you in a little better. And I like that planting berries is completely optional. I'm just going to try and go around her and get a wild Pokemon in the process. That works too. I actually never played Gen 6 and Gen 7. I already can't remember what I picked for Gen 7. Wow, that's sad. I can't remember. That unmemorable, huh? I mean, Sun and Moon were good games, don't get me wrong, but they weren't as good as, say, Gen 4. And I hope we get a Gen 4 remake on Switch. That'd be awesome. I would buy that in an instant. And I'm definitely getting whatever Pokemon game comes out for the Switch, for sure. No questions asked. Alright, so now we get to go talk to our dad. Actually, I think this is... Oh yeah, it's that guy that... Oh, I don't want to trigger this event. Yeah, this is what he does. He comes and he takes you to the gym. Pretty much telling you, go in there, that's how you advance the story. I didn't actually want to do that, but whatever. Alright, and here's our dad. He's got the iPhone 10 notch haircut too. Nice. Well, if it isn't Axiom, so you're all finished moving in, I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, I see you're with your Pokemon. Then I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Axiom. That's great news. I'll be looking forward to it. And then sick little Wally comes in. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. My dad can't even remember his name because he's so unmemorable. No, Wally's actually a pretty cool guy. I thought I'd be lonely by myself, so I wanted to take a Pokemon to tag along, but I've never caught a Pokemon before. I don't know how. I see. You heard that right. Go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. Here, I'll loan you my Pokemon. Wally received. Oh, excuse me. Wally received a zigzag. Oh, wow. Pokemon. I'll give you a Pokeball too. Go for it. Just one Pokeball. Imagine messing up and not being able to catch it the first time. But luckily it's scripted, so it doesn't even matter. Right out here where we just were, and he finds a rare Pokemon his first time. Green-haired Wally. Yeah, like I said, Wally's a pretty cool guy. I think it's cool seeing his character progression too. You know, he starts off this sick little shy guy, always losing, and then by the end of the game he actually becomes a real challenge with his roster. He's pretty awesome. I like him a lot. Sorry about that, I just had to actually, you know, get paranoid, double check and make sure that it's actually recording and everything. Oh man, alright. So now we can sit and watch Wally catch a Pokemon that we'll probably never find unless we grind here for about an hour, which I'm not in the mood to do. Not really sure I want to go with a Psychic Pokemon anyway. I think I'm pretty much going to be all set with a Grass and Fire for now. I mean, and plus Ralts is kind of like really useless early on, and I can't remember where you get the EXP share yet, so that's that. Now, Axiom, if you want to become a strong trainer, here's my advice. Head for Rustboro City beyond this town. There you should challenge gym leader Roxanne. After her, go on to the other Pokemon gyms and defeat their leaders. Collect badges from them, understood? Of course, I'm a gym leader too, and we'll battle one day, Axiom. But that's only after you become stronger. So, one thing that I noticed, like, even the bag interface looks awesome. Like, such bright saturated colors, the subtle little turn of the Pokeball as you go through. Oh man, I love it. So we're gonna head on out now and go on up to Rustboro City. And this is our first encounter with Scott. Now, at this time I'd seen the anime. I'd seen the Battle Frontier anime, and I'd seen him. I was like, oh, Scott's pretty cool, and it's cool to see a returning character, you know. It's cool to see the anime and the show I think that was the other things about. I think that's the other thing about the Pokemon games that I realized they didn't match up to the show very much, if at all. So he basically makes fun of you, calling you a rookie trainer and everything. He's in search of talented trainers. Kind of cynical, saying, you know, he's sorry he took our time, but whatever. You know, whatever. We're strong, independent trainers. We'll get there. I don't remember healing my Pokemon, by the way. Wait, did I even go in? Did I even go into this Pokemon Center? I can't even remember now. Yeah, I think I did. My Pokemon ate an Oriberry, it regained HP. And hello there, trainer. You've got a wonderful smile there. I have a hobby collecting the profiles of Pokemon trainers, so how about it? May I see your profile? I guess. I am a Pokemon friend. Let's do, a little... can't win. Can I get like some... A little can't win. That's all I want. Greetings. Voices, maybe? Dot dot dot. And then voices. And then ahaha. A little can't win. Ahaha. There we go. That's perfect. I love it. Beautiful. That's art. It's pure art right there. There are many types of Pokemon. All types have their strengths and weaknesses to other types, depending on the types of Pokemon. For example, your Torchic is a fire type. It's strong against the grass and bug types, but it's weak against the water type Pokemon. Whatever. I know this already. I'm experienced. I've played Pokemon a million times. Not this specific one a million times, but you know, I've played Pokemon games like a million times. So I just kind of want to go ahead and get the catching of my stronger Pokemon out of the way. So we must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle? Well, of course you can. Lady Cindy would like to battle. Sent out Zigzagoon. So also, these are going to be longer episodes, by the way. Because I'm really going to sit and enjoy the game. And I'm not going to, you know, edit them into 10, 15-minute increments. No, I'm going to let them be half hour, 45 minutes, maybe more, you know? It's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. Maybe this will be the second game that I finish on this channel. Not that I even do many playthroughs anymore, but, you know. Maybe I can make this the second one. Oh, finally we learned Ember. The first one being Duels of the Roses, which, by the way, is an awesome game. I really did enjoy playing that. Alright, so now we can head into the Petalburg Woods. Something that I missed from Leaf Green is actually the little portrait of the place you're going to. How I showed that. I thought that was pretty cool. So obviously now we'll be able to breeze through here a little bit easier. And of course, in the search for a Shroomish, we're probably gonna get a lot of XP, and we'll be pretty well leveled by the time we get to Roxanne. But I'm still gonna try and get a Shroomish real quick. I almost want to fast forward a little bit, but that's wrong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna speed this up in post, but this I'm just gonna go through normal speed. Nice, level 11. Like I said, we're gonna get a lot of XP looking for this one Pokemon. Oh my god, are we really not able to find one? Oh, a Slakoth. I don't think that's gonna help us much. But I think I'm still gonna catch it just because. Yeah, I'll catch it. Why not? Just because I think they're kind of rare in this area. Yeah, I can't believe this actually had to be added in Fire Red, Leaf Green. But the little stars that come out of the Pokeball. Oh man, I went back and played Sapphire. I actually thought it was really annoying to not see the stars coming out of the Pokeball when you caught the Pokemon. Oh my god, there's so many more balls. also called this Whirlpool Forest. But, hey. Oh, Puccina. Well. Silcoon? Not gonna help us either. Definitely not gonna help us. Oh, it's Halo. I think if I catch one of these... Nah, I was gonna try and catch one and train it now, but yeah, never mind. Oh well. Oh my god, none of these are what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna start running away. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Please, God, don't kill it. Oh, thank God. Okay. I think that I'm gonna take yellow as low enough to try and catch it. And if not, we go through a couple Pokeballs in the process. There we go. No problem. So now I'm thinking mushroom. What's related to mushroom? Well, the only thing I really think of is Mushroom Cloud. So what better name for him than Hiroshima? I think that's an awesomely appropriate name for this Pokemon. So now we've got a Slackoth. I'm not going to keep him. Well, moves only every 2 turns. Yeah, I'm not going to keep Slackoth in our inventory. Ooh, that animation looks odd. Yeah, I actually can't really stand Slackoth, so I think now I'm actually going to go back and, yeah, I'm going to go back and store that Pokemon. Might even get into a battle with this guy. Who knows? No, I missed him again. Good. So I lied. I said I was going to try and get to Rustboro, but it's about 12 in the morning. I have to work tomorrow. I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm just going to go ahead and rest the Pokemon, and we're going to put Slackoth in the box, and then by the time we come back, I'll have grinded out Shroomish a little bit. And so then once we put him away, that's going to conclude episode 1. Episode 2 is when we're going to get serious, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to challenge Roxanne, and we're going to further develop our team and grow our party and whatnot. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. It's been a few years since I've actually sat down and completed this game, but I love this game to death. It's like my favorite Pokemon game ever, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. And thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys.